Hi, I'm TJ Owens, the Messiah of Hardcore, and if you're wondering if you should believe the hype, yeah you should. I'm every bit as good as people say I am. Everything you've heard is true, and more. I'm 1 in a million. Best in the world is just a gimmick. I'm better than the best. I actually am as good as everybody pretends to be. It's scary. So yeah, it's pretty good to be me. But there's one thing that I can't stand, that makes my blood boil. It's being ignored. And being ignored even when I yell and scream and beg as loud as I can for things that are not going to happen, a match or title belt I deserve to be handed to me, that's not going to happen because everybody knows that they will never beat me again. People could barely put me away when I had a multitude of injuries from the barbed wire, the fire and the light tubes I put myself through every single fucking week. Someone knows that I'm an indestructible hardcore wrestling machine and I get better every day. That I know every trick in his book. That I know counters to people's counters. That I'm on another level. But that's fine, because someone can just sit there at the commentary table every week and watch me be better than anyone else will ever be. I don't sing, I don't dance, I don't do tricks. I'm not computer programmed. Nobody pulls me by puppet strings. That's not the way I like it. So they all tell you that I'm no good, that I'm trouble, a waste of talent, worthless indie trash, right? Why? Why? Because I like to think? Because I like to make my own decisions? Because I'm not some famous guy's kid? Life isn't fair. In this world there are haves and have-nots. I don't have nots, but in the wrestling world what I do have are talent, abilities, gifts that other people can only dream of. When you're this good, you don't have to listen to anybody until you want to. Don't worry, I haven't lost my way. I'm one of the few people in this business. I know exactly who I am. I know exactly where I am. Wrestlers like me, they're distinct. I'm a living, breathing ghost. And you all don't have to be afraid. I don't want to hurt anybody. I just want what I deserve, and that's championships. I'm sick of the fucking hurdle jumping just to falter at the finish. I am sick of being taken for just another spoke on the wheel. I'm one of the sickest motherfuckers in and outside of the ring, and it's about time I make opportunities for myself. I am the first and only real champion in PWN, and this belt I have in my possession is going to fucking prove it. Ladies, gentlemen, marks and scum, you're looking at the first ever PWN Hardcore Champion. A belt I will defend 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, just to prove how fucking good I am. I really am that fucking good. No more jokes, no more jobbing out, no more losses. Now, if any of you bastards in the back are crazy enough to come for this title, fucking bring it on.
Weekend is here, and you know what that means. We are live once again from the Windy City, Chicago, Illinois, up here in the Skybox once again as the Premier Wrestling Network returns for another exciting, exhilarating, and engaging episode of Prime Time Live. Yes, sir. The PWN is back on your slamming Saturday nights for another Windy City War, and here to command the charge, it is I, Thomas J. Mitchell, calling it down the middle, welcoming all our great friends back once again as the action is bound to heat up. And I'm not talking about this heat wave, baby, I'm talking about the action we will see here tonight. We have the very much anticipated debut of the Dagger, Johnny Emerald, as he faces off against quite the character in his own right, the Bob Parks. Courtesy of the Second City Dojo, we will see the SCD television champion, Gary O'Yule, who tomorrow night will main event IHF Stormboarding for their World Heavyweight Championship, but before then, she will defend Mention Championship against the unorthodox KCU. Your main event is sure to be all eyes on, as the father and son duo of Kyle and Leon Young, the Young Clan, themselves combine their powers together to team up for the very first time here in the PWN, as they take on the self-proclaimed best in the world, Drake King, and a mystery partner of their choosing. This has been weeks in the making, but before then, we have an absolutely explosive opening contest, because it will be no disqualifications, no countouts, anything goes, triple threat action as TJ Owens defends in what my notes say here, the PWN Hardcore Championship, a championship which, as far as I'm aware, is not even sanctioned here within the PWN, but he will defend it against newcomers Nucci and Derek Smith, and it's coming up right now. Let's pass it down to the ring. Well, this absolute crazy maniac TJ Owens has, proclaimed himself as the Hardcore Champion. Now, folks, that belt he's holding right there is, well, what was the NGX World Heavyweight Championship, which was one of the major brands of the old Premier, a company I used to own. Now, I'm not exactly thrilled that my belt got torn, got struck and broken to pieces, but that's a pretty good indication of what NGR is, NGX, NGR, what do you want to call it. Pretty much was a good example of really what it was. Just a mess. Derek Smith is another maniac himself, making his way down to the ring, but a maniac who has gone worldwide. I've seen this competitor's resume. He's been in many companies, and has actually even been a former Hardcore champion in other brands. So he definitely has the credentials to be the next Hardcore champion. I don't even know why I'm acknowledging this as a real championship. I've spoken with Kara. They don't even recognize as the champion, but apparently this championship is going to be defended. That must be like a new rule now. If you bring a championship, we'll defend it on Premier. And finally, from Canton, New Jersey, weighing at 254 pounds, Nucci! And I mean, look at this visual, folks. The third individual making his way down the ring is wielding a kendo stick, and the intentions are, I believe, is that he intends to use it for harm. A lot of harm. Nucci making his way down the ring, a new face here to the professional wrestling world, makes his way to the PWN. His first major outing, I do believe, in a different wrestling company. I do believe that it's not his own. So this is going to be very interesting how we do. Anyways, I've talked about the belt right here. Oh my goodness. We even have graphics for this? There's not even a sanctioned belt! Oh, God. Alright, I'm sorry. There seems to be a lot of disorganization, but that's Premiere for you anyways, folks. Triple threat action. No rules. These two are about, well, these three, I should say. 2 plus 1 are about to get it on. Oh my goodness, now already TJ Owens going to the outside of the ring. He's got a bat! He's got a bat! Oh my goodness! Oh! Oh, that one was a home run right there. Right to the noggin. Out of the stadium you go. But he will, oh my goodness, receiving that receipt in the form of a neck breaker there. And now Derek Smith going to make TJ Owens pay. Maybe not. Oh my goodness, corkscrew moonsault. And a spear there! A spear by TJ Owens! And oh my god, a nice foot stomp right there. Trying to get a quick pin right here. No, but Nucci able to break up the count. Of course, all three of these men very unorthodox. They are the ones to break the rules. And usually in Premiere, where we strive to be a somewhat decent wrestling cover that follows the rules. Looks like these three may not be so lost anymore, knowing they have something to fight for. Now, let me just say, folks, TJ Owens, he proclaimed himself to be the Hardcore Champion. He didn't win it from anybody. He didn't earn it in a match. No, he just proclaimed himself to be the Hardcore Champion, and he's defending the belt in this triple threat match. You saw at the start with that little vignette you saw. Again, it's crazy how we just have we have lots of leniency in the PWN like that. Anyways, back to the match at hand. Look at that dragon sleeper there by Derek Smith. Oh, and Nucci's back in the ring. Oh, it's time to stop. It's time to stop. I don't even know how we even got a bloody stop sign underneath the ring there, or who snuck that in. But at this point, folks, we're in Bizarro World. This is Chicago, Illinois. We are in Bizarro World, and anything is bound to happen. That's the best part of a live broadcast right here. But I tell you what, the worst part of a match is being in a position like this, as Derek Smith gets thrown into that big mess of weapons. And TJ Owens hits the Hurricane Rana. This crowd here in Chicago is pumped up tonight as TJ clotheslines Nucci out of the ring. That's one less person you have to worry about. Oh! Well, maybe that was the wrong person to rise on, because look at this. Derek Smith using the chair and bending it. Bending it like an accordion over the head of TJ Owens, and now going to the outside to see if we can find some more toys to play with. Oh, and he has found just that. The tables have come into play. Derek, get the tables. But I don't think that the plan's going to work, as TJ Owens already was up. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, look out. This isn't going to end well, not at all. Oh, my God. Right through the table on the outside. Shattered like dropping a glass. And Nucci's back in the ring now. Oh, and he's got that kendo stick. Oh, my goodness. It just breaks it right over the abdomen of TJ Owen. Absolutely vicious there. And now Nucci, well, straight jacket DDT, drops TJ right on his head. Not even going to go for the pin here. Oh, no. He looks to cause some more damage there. That's a ladder. Oh, and I know he is setting that up like a bridge. Oh, no. Well, knowing what happened on the last episode of Primetime Power with Cheshire and Star. Oh, no. Maybe we'll not see a repeat of that. Maybe a bit of a remix. Nucci off the ropes here. Oh, my God. Body splash right through the ladder, and it just snaps right in half like a twig. And TJ Owens may have just had his bell rung. And Nucci now. Oh, looking for another weapon of destruction, perhaps. What are the names you can call these weapons? He's got himself a table. Probably not to set the table for a nice meal. Oh, Derek Smith with the shovel. Oh, my God. He is beating Nucci senseless with that shovel. The man with 3 H's in his name must be very happy with that. Oh no, but instead, oh no. He's taking, that's the announce table there. That's a Spanish announce table that has no Spanish people on it. No commentators. Jobs are open, by the way. But no, not the empty Spanish announce table. Oh my goodness, no. No. This is not good. Derek Smith, Dios mio! Brain buster through the announce table. And now TJ Owens setting up a table of his own in the ring, but Derek Smith was just right there ready. Had the ladders in hand. And Nucci is very much down and out after taking that massive bump. And oh my goodness. Derek Smith putting TJ Owens onto the table. And he's going to go off from the ladder here. And wait, no, TJ able to get a sense of his surroundings here. And now, what? Oh my God! Where did he get a match from? Oh no. Oh, this is a fire hazard. This is a fire hazard here. The table is on fire. And now Derek Smith and TJ Owens fighting so they don't fall. Oh my goodness, this is really ominous right here. Really dangerous. Oh no, TJ Owens, oh my God! Oh my God! Right through the table! I can smell the burning flesh from here! 1, 2, 3! TJ Owens does it! Able to survive the gauntlet here tonight! And I didn't even get a chance to breathe in that match. That was just consistent carnage by all 3 of these individuals. Take a look at some of these highlights. They absolutely threw all caution to the wind and just went absolutely insane. There is just debris everywhere. Absolute destruction, and that was the cherry on top, right through the flaming table off the ladder. Well, I tell you what, TJ Owens has definitely proven himself to, at least for now, be the most hardcore superstar within the PWN's ranks. And you really have to think, knowing that this belt has to be defended, ready for this, under 24/7 rules, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, TJ Owens needs to defend that belt consistently. I tell you what, TJ Owens will have eyes in the back of his head. He showed what he can do tonight. But he has to keep that up 24/7. And as he stands tall, Bro's going to pass it now on to Connor Green. Write some comments to make.
The last time I was on your screen, it was my debut match against Attorney. You know, when he offered his hand to me, I saw a younger version of myself within him. You know, the kid from 10 years ago who built himself amongst pride, honor, and respect. Sooner or later, he's going to get that knocked out of him. And that's why I did what I did, because you can't make it to the top of this industry by playing kiss ass and shaking hands before matches. You gotta be ruthless. You gotta take what's yours and not let anybody stop you from that. And you know, I've been watching Tommy Finn the last few weeks. Tommy, if you're watching this, me and you will have a match sooner or later. You're one of my top opponents that I want to see tumble before me. It doesn't matter how long it takes or how I get there. Me and you will square off, and then after that, World Championship material. You might think it's a fluke. You might think I am a joke. The truth is, Connor Green has never been a joke. The last 2 to 3 years of my career I might have fallen off the deep end, but I always bounce back. And the next time I'm in that ring, I will win again and again and again to show my worth to this business. Because I am a future world champion. And I believe the first stop on that tour starts with Tommy Finn. So Tommy, if you have any balls, accept my challenge. If not, well, sucks to suck, I guess. I'll find someone else worth my time. See you real soon, PWN.
We cannot change the past, but we can start today to make a better tomorrow. Hit it!
Johnny Emerald. You know, someone nicknamed the Blade. I thought you'd be a lot more sharper, Johnny. I mean, you had the vignette, you had the build-up, you had the momentum, and you used it all to challenge me because you don't like me? Oh, isn't that sad, everyone? Boo-hoo! Johnny Boy doesn't like me. Let me tell you something, Johnny Emerald. I didn't join Premier Wrestling Network to make people like me, to make those idiots out in the crowd smile. I joined to make 6-star classics, to make moments that will outshine your career tenfold from today. So, you can say that you're going to concuss me, that you're going to teach me a lesson, that you're going to knock me out, but by the end of the day, the GOAT of GOATs will shatter the Blade, crush the Emerald, and be the last one standing because I am the embodiment of greatness. I am the future of wrestling. And you're just nobody.
Despite the harsh words we heard from the Bob Parks, here is a man whose debut has been much anticipated for several weeks now. It's been a long wait for this young competitor. He's been very hungry, but now it is his chance. Front here is Johnny Emerald. I tell you this right now, you better be watching out for those knee strikes, because Johnny Emerald has wanted me to say on commentary, and he wants to make this very specific, he has some of the hardest knees in wrestling. I've heard a rumor that those knees are made out of adamantium. You expect me to say something like emerald, right? But I think like gems like that break. Anyways, geology aside, let's talk about maybe the terminology here. Wrestling terminology, as knowing that Johnny Emerald's an up-and-comer. He has a lot to prove against. That aside, hopefully he doesn't feel the pressure here tonight.
From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing 117 pounds, he is the best in the business, the GOAT of GOATs, the 6-star superstar, the most important superstar we'll ever see, the experience, the message, the cause, the best cruiserweight to do it, the man down the glory, the first to testify his greatness, the opposition, the embodiment of greatness. The Golden Boy, the Great Lord, the Great God, the
Oh my god, was that really necessary? How many nicknames does this guy have? I'm in utter shock. I'm in utter shock. This man right here, he is, wow, that's quite something. Shoutouts to the announcer for reading all of that, not messing it up, jeez. Anyways, sorry, let's get back to the match, shall we? This is going to be a very interesting one indeed. The arrogant Bob Park, taking on Johnny Emerald, young up-and-comer, looking to prove a point. A slap of disrespect, and he's, look at this. Look at this here. Now, just showing off, and the referee just trying to hold Johnny Emerald back. And the fans don't seem to be too amused by this, as the ref now begins the count. Bob going to get back in the ring here. No. Sign to stay on the outside. Remember, 20 counts will apply here in the PWN, but to hell with that. Johnny Emerald going to go right for Bob Parks right here. The chase is on. Oh, it takes out Johnny Emerald's leg there. Bob Parks came through with a plan. Oh, but it seems it's going to backfire right here. Johnny Emerald. Oh, what a knee. Did you hear the sound of that? You could certainly say that Johnny Emerald may be the bee's knees. I expected somebody to laugh at that. Thanks, Steve. Anyways, let's get back to the action. Already, we're going back to the outside again. And it seems to backfire on Bob Parks here, because Johnny Emerald, once again with the knee, is just brutalizing Bob Parks here on the outside. Bob Parks came here with a plan tonight, I think, to maybe try and outsmart Johnny Emerald, not necessarily out-wrestle him. But Johnny Emerald came with a plan himself to get down to business. Johnny Emerald off the ropes. Oh, catches him with a moonsault. Very impressive knowing his size. And Bob Parks retaliates with the neck breaker. Oh. Sorry, I've just been informed that I am to call him the Bob Parks, not Bob Parks. Apparently I've been told that by his lawyer. This man certainly is prepared. So the Bob Parks is in trouble as Johnny Emerald hits the Swanton Bomb. 1, 2, no. Only a 2 count there. And the Bob Parks, we're going to go for a submission of some sort. Here we go, the bow and arrow. Looking to wrench the back of Johnny Emerald from there. Johnny goes for a pin, will not work. Both men to meet each other face to face. Kick to the gut, DDT. Spikes him right on his head. And the Bob Parks continuing the assault, this time with a knee of his own. I do have to say, if you've seen the Bob Parks, you know that he is an individual who thinks very, very highly of himself. I've seen him do some very despicable things, but even then, he is a very impressive competitor. Like, he backs up a lot of what he can say. Johnny Emerald, though, looks to put that all to rest with a big elbow drop, reminiscent of the great Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, and now hits that knee. The Emerald notice, but it's not enough to get him the 3 counts. You better believe that Johnny Emerald has a lot more to offer, a lot more he looks to dish out. Again, he's been waiting for so long to debut here within the PWN. He has been just absolutely just hungry at the opportunity, starving at the opportunity to be here in the PWN amongst the stars. And he is looking to put on a good showing. And right now, stomping right to the back, right to the face. This is where we see the more vicious side of Johnny Emerald. Like I said, known for his leg-based offense. It's his selling point, but it is his most dangerous weapon that he has in his arsenal. And now look at that. Bob Parks now catching Johnny Emerald there. Some strikes right to the head. And stomping out the shoulder. Once again, stomping it out. Going for a 3rd time. Trying to maybe dislocate his shoulder. Johnny Emerald now trying to retaliate, but Bob Parks once again catches him. Goes to show the experience that he has. Oh, and a big moonsault there. Going for the pin. 1. A kick out at 1. Bob Parks fighting back here. No. Johnny Emerald 1 step ahead. But the Bob Parks looking to once again hit that neck breaker. Off the ropes. The Bob Parks has Johnny Emerald in his sights. Oh, wait a second, was going for the moment of glory. But instead, will be met, oh my goodness, with a flurry of strikes there by Johnny Emerald. Tried to balance him on the ring there, so he hit the Enziguri. Once again, though, the Bob Parks seems as Johnny Emerald when he wants him. Pump handle, no! Second time that's attempted, but will not make the connection. Johnny Emerald going to the top rope, going for something big here. Very much in trouble. Massive missile drop kick. Oh no, and the Bob Parks is in trouble here. Johnny calling to the crowd. Emerald noticed for the 2nd time, perhaps. No, Bob Parks. Wait a minute, right to the eyes. Oh my God! Wait. Bob Parks just disqualified himself. He just punched Johnny Emerald right in the below the belt. Now going for the moment of glory. What the hell is this now? What the hell? This match has been thrown out. What the hell is Bob Parks thinking? Folks, I'm very sorry, but as we intend to actually follow the rules in this match, since that was a low blow, that technically counts as a disqualification. And Bob Parks has now been disqualified. I don't think he cares about that. He just humiliated. He just humiliated Johnny Emerald in his debut. Drew May won the match, but this is going to be a continuation here. There's a war that's going to go down between these two, that's for sure.
Hey yo, it's Chris. Got some steam to let out of my mind, been overthinking a lot. It feels great to be in the Premier Wrestling roster. It's honestly the best roster I'm signed in. But there's still some issues I have. I still feel like I'm a pushover to everyone I'm around. Sure, I got beat up in my debut match, but yo, I had so much fun in that match. The adrenaline rush from the crowd, from the pain. I felt so alive, and it motivates me to get back into performing the highest level in the best show in this business today. I know I did good in my debut. What other 5-footer can you name that nearly beat a giant in just a few hits? I may be short, but I pack a lot of power. My training ain't for nothing. Taekwondo, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Lucha Libre, all the disciplines I need to help me with self-improvement and to be at my very best. I'm in this to battle my inner demons and to hopefully motivate anyone watching this that you can face the demons too. Always fight back and grind to become better. I used to get bullied when I was younger for my height, my fashion, my music, my awkwardness, my shyness. But I do know there's a time where I have to speak up and fight back. I'm speaking up right now, and I'll fight back against whoever I step in that ring against. This is for me, my family, my girlfriend, and for whoever feels like they've been pushed around but wants to fight back. To the people who rooted for me in my debut, and for whatever new fan and supporter I'll earn along the way. It doesn't matter what struggle you're going through, I want you to get up and fight. It's you versus you. Don't compare yourself to others and focus on self-improvement. My name is Christian Montes, and I'm here to be the best as I can be and challenge myself against the best. I'm always ready to bring the fight.
We're breaking Barcelona!
As I stand in front of this fire, within the castle of Column, do you know what has me the most excited? Do you know what has me the most intrigued? Someone from a bygone age decides to weasel their way back into a place that they do not belong. James Omega. You were a former world champion, and you still hold the belt, but the belt has no worth. To some people, the belt has no worth. To some people, the belt has nothing. But in the greatest thing that I have ever said, it is worth a lot. To someone, it is worth a lot. To the preeminent power of thy most finest hour, I want James Omega at redemption for that championship he holds. From the moment I stepped in to this place, I had a goal of becoming the one who has held everything. It looks like PWN does not have a championship. The one he holds is enough for me. I want James Omega at Redemption. I want his championship, and I will deem it the PWN World Championship. I will deem it the preeminent wrestling network championship. If you do not make this match, the King will personally find James Omega and send an example. And I will make thee create a match for redemption for the world title that James Omega holds. And I will be crowned the King of PWN. You have a choice to make, PWN. Make the match now! Goodbye. And I will see you and James Omega at Redemption for the World Championship.
The following contest for the 20-minute time limit is an interpromotional match for the Second City Dojo Television Championship.
Welcome back to Prime Time Live, ladies and gentlemen, and for the very first time, we are about to see a championship defended within the outside realms of Premier. What I mean by that is another partnered company will have its belt defended here tonight. The Second City Dojo Television Championship is on the line, and making her way down the ring first is KCU, very popular figure here in Chicago. He is, of course, representative of the Second City Dojo, SCD, of course, owned by Kyle Young and Akira Young, actually. They both are. But tonight they have given us the privilege of having one of their champions defend their title here tonight. It's going to be a very interesting one indeed. The very high-flying, exciting KCU, very bubbly personality she's in her own right. But will one of New York's finest be able to beat what some are calling the new ace of the IHF? There she is. She is deadly, she is beautiful, and she is ready for action. The Second City Dojo Television Champion, Gariel Yule. And tomorrow night, note this, tomorrow night, she will take on Blake Thorne to crown the very first Infinite Horizons Federation's World Heavyweight Champion. And the night before, she is defending SCD Television Championship. I tell you what, this woman right here, she definitely has a lot going for a lot of her schedule. And hopefully she is not feeling the pressure here tonight as she goes into her first of 2 championship defenses this weekend. Let's pass it down to the announcer. Let's get this one started.
Introducing first, the challenger from Queens, New York, weighing 113 pounds, KCU. And her opponent from Longtown, Mongolia, weighing 123 pounds, she's the Second City Dojo
that belt, maybe for the last time. Now, folks, this championship match right here, the contract's been set out. This has been to be determined under Premier rules. 20-minute time limit will be applied here. DQs and countouts will be in effect. 20 count on the outside of the ring. Rope breaks also are in effect. The bell has rung. Let's get this one started here. Man, look at this here. You can definitely see that these women are going to start off aggressively right here. Of course, Gariel is known for being quite fluid, quite calculated when it comes to her strikes. They're devastating. But nonetheless, she seems to be the more competitor who thinks before they would throw a strike. Casey Yu, on the other hand, her main sort of selling point of herself is her speed. Her speed, her agility, the way that she just keeps the consistent pressure on, makes her a dangerous target. Despite the size. That's what most people, I think, can say in this situation. But what about Casey Yu's size? Well, she uses that size to her advantage. And now this... Oh, sorry, I thought she was going for another move there. I just felt my heart sink. Anyways, once again, Casey Yu going for that handstand headlock there. Now, you're probably wondering why they would do that. Well, again, it's to slow Gariel down. Rough her up a little bit. So she doesn't see a move like this coming here. Sit up Meteora. Now going for the pin here. 1, 2... No, a kick out at 2. It's going to take a long time before you really see Gariel struggling, because we've seen her in action before. She's a former world champion, former champion contender. Well, she's a champion contender. She has the heart of a champion. She has what it takes to be a champion. Gariel Yu, one of the most total packages here in all of not only the Premier Wrestling Network, but on the IHF as well. Now lifting up Casey Yu here. Now going for those kicks. Oh my goodness gracious there. You just saw the way she was able to kick Gariel. Oh, wait a second. Oh. I don't know what that was, but a miscalculation perhaps. Now Casey Yu targeting Gariel here. Off the ropes. With a tilt-a-whirl DDT. Nice move right there. Hooking the leg. 1, 2. No. Kick out at 2. I do have to believe that it must be quite a difficult task for Gariel to start off with this title defense. Again, like I said before, I'll tell you again because you should watch it. IHF, Storm Warning is tomorrow. Gariel is in the main event. She has to fight twice over this weekend. She has, and they're both big championship matches. So not only do we see the physical struggles here, what about the mental struggles? Is Gariel, is her mind in the right place? Because if she is not totally committed to defending this Second Seed Dojo Television Championship, we may see a new champion here in Chicago tonight. And look at that right there! Corkscrew! Moonsault, just able to catch her there. Didn't quite get all of it, but it was enough of it. Now analysis aside, Gariel Yu going to keep the pressure up here on the apron. And now off the ropes, going for another moonsault there. Casey Yu just was not ready. Now throwing it back into the ring. We're up to the 6 count. Again, 20 counts apply. May not seem like a long time when you're out in the end, but trust me, it's not a long time. And I think Casey Yu may be needing a time out, because right now she is just getting absolutely manhandled. I should say woman handled. Oh my Gariel! We're up here. We're up 1, 2. Go. Kick out at 2. Oh, look at this here, Gariel. Right up to meet Casey Yu, but Casey once again. Sit out Meteora. Going to the top rope once again, Casey Yu. High-flying ability, oh my goodness, what a leg drop off the top rope. 1, kick out at 1. And this is where we see the resilience of Gariel. She is starting to feel it. Oh, here we go. Dialing it up right here. 6, 1, 9. And off the ropes here. Oh, and a big body splash hooking the legs. 1, 2, no. And Casey, you can't believe it. The 619 does not get the 1, 2, 3. And Casey, you now very much fired up here. Now off the ropes. Oh, dear. And folks, you know what? I think she may have missed that because Casey Yu has taken a lot of damage from Gariel. And Gariel now going to take full advantage of that mistake there. Oh! By hitting that spinning kick. Gariel throwing Casey into the corner right here. Kicks right to the stomach in the corner. A place you do not want to be. Oh my God, what a stomp right to the chest. Bring her back up again. Big roundhouse kick. Oh, and a Spanish fly. Dios mío. 2. No, kick out there. That Spanish fly was muy bien, but will not get the 1, 2, 3. Gariel once again throwing Casey into the corner. That is probably the smart thing to do. Keep them in the corner so they can't get out. And now tying them up on the top rope here. Going for something massive. Now Gariel. Oh my goodness! From the top rope! 1, 2, no! Kick out at 2. The Spanish fly from the top rope is not enough to get the win. And what will Gariel have to do to put Casey away? Maybe that will do it. What a kick. What a moonsault. And I think Casey may be seeing stars. 2. No. You saw that Casey had just raised the shoulder up. 2. I'll try to go for it again. But it was not a 3. I know you're probably thinking that Gariel let the leg go. No, there was a slight movement with the shoulder that Casey used her shoulder up just in time. The ref spotting that. Very good officiating from this referee, who I do not know the name. Anyways, back to the action, and Casey Yu has turned the tides from themselves here, but instead will get met with a kick and a punch. Gariel Yu showing exactly what she can do, but gets tripped up there by Casey Yu off the ropes there. Moonsault. 1, 2. It's still not enough to get the 3. I'll tell you what, we are approaching the 10-minute mark of this match here, and these two competitors have gone just 100 miles per hour ever since the opening bell. Casey Yu, look at this here! Through the ropes for a DDT! The athleticism of this woman is absolutely insane. Now, Casey Yu going for the rebound moonsault off the top rope there. Trying to just put together words, but my excitement cannot contain it, ladies and gentlemen. Now Casey Yu going the second rope. Wait for a big attack here. Oh no! Gariel able to move out of the way at the very last second though. Well, trying to go for senton. Will not work. Now both these women once again, despite the fact that they have been wrestling for God knows who, I think over 10 minutes now, I think the mark has been reached. These two have just been going to absolute just grenades at each other. Grenades, bullets, bazookas. These two will not stop. Into the corner again. Literally spinning kicks. A third one sends Casey into the corner. A fourth one. Look at the athleticism of this woman right here. She is not willing to stop anytime soon. Gariel charging up here. Stomped to the chest once again. Stomping a mud hole and walking it dry perhaps. Oh! Middle road Phoenix splash. 1, 2. No! Still can't get the 3. What in the world do you even have to do to even get the win here. These two are just absolutely just somehow, someway still in this. Oh my goodness, full away slam. Ariel Yule has her eyes on Casey Yu. Doesn't know where she is. Oh! Rolling wheel kick right there. Put her right in the cranium. And I think that the lights may have been turned off in Casey Yu's house because he doesn't appear to be very responsive. Although maybe it's not a good time to be responsive right here. Gariel has Casey exactly where she wants her. Here we go. Hooks the arm. Up she goes. Vertebreaker. Say goodbye to your spine. 1, 2, 3. She does it. Gariel Yule getting the big win here tonight. Still retaining the SCD Television Championship. I have to ask at this point, a lot of people watching this, especially one, Blake Thorne, her opponent for tomorrow night's Storm Warning presented by IHF. Gariel getting her first successful defense. And tomorrow she challenges for possibly another major championship, probably one of the most major championships in her entire career. But this is a very good start indeed. Gariel Yule showing just how much resiliency she has, the skill she has, and prove to the whole world why she is still your SCD Television Champion. Gariel once again impressing the masses. That's just what she does. Holding that title up high. Casey Yu, I have to say, despite the fact she lost it tonight, it was a valiant effort. An effort that will not be forgotten. But until then, congratulations to Gariel Yu, a true champion we see here in the making. Well, folks, we are not done. One more match to come. This one has been hyped for weeks. The Young family, Leon and Kyle Young, team up to take on Drake King and a mystery opponent. Who will it be? This is going to be absolutely stacked. And this match will be coming up right after these messages.
What is up, peoples? My name is Damian Shelley. I am known as the Anime Anarchist and a proud warrior. I have traveled across the world and competed in various federations. And now, I've come to PWN to seek newer opponents and win titles. But am I a warrior? What makes me one? Well, I can tell you straight up what makes me a warrior. I refuse to die. You can ask any of my opponents in the past year, and they'll tell you that even if they beat me, they don't beat me easily. I make them work for it. And you have seen what I can do in my debut match with Tommy Bride, but that is just a sample. I am going to come here to PWN to prove to the greater wrestling universe just what the anime anarchist, the Chinchuriki, the proud warrior, I'm going to prove what Damian Shelley is all about. And until next we meet, I say goodbye and good night. Databayo. Hashtag.
Well, welcome back to Primetime Live, ladies and gentlemen. And Damian Shelley's little promo there gets interrupted because there's Mick Knight, and he is trying to take out TJ Owens, the Hardcore Champion. Remember what we said, that belt is defended 24/7, and TJ Owens feeling the effects. Oh my God, right through the table. And now Mick Knight trying to go for the pin. Where's the ref? There he is. One, two. No, kick out at 2. I think the ref was just a bit too long there. But Mick Knight taking his opportunity to try and take out TJ Owen. And fighting back now with a spear. My goodness gracious, I don't think TJ Owens was exactly ready for this. But again, that PWN Hardcore Championship, like you said, defended 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And now TJ Owens takes out Mick Knight, and he's just running for it. He's gunning for it. He's out of here. He already made one defense. He is all beaten up. And now Mick Knight's going to go after him. Oh dear, well, I think TJ Owens is already starting to feel the effects of being a consistently defending champion. But now, 2 more pressing matters. It is now time. Main event. This is sure to be a good one. What an ovation for this young man right here, Leon Young. You may have seen him in a lot of places. Of course, in Paramount Wrestling here on the Premier Wrestling Network, which will be making its return soon, of course. But Leon Young in front of this Chicago crowd, his people, his crowd, his audience. They love themselves a bit of Leon Young. Of course, tonight here he had agreed this little interpromotional match with himself and his father to take on Drake King. Tag team rules here tonight. He was more than happy to oblige. Of course, the second City Hunter, much different from his father in terms of his wrestling style. Very high flying and exciting. And man, talking about exciting, I'm just absolutely excited for the absolute war we're going to witness here in our main event. I think that was even a bigger response. Lyle Young, Chicago's very own. came out here last week to get the fans hyped up for this match right here. And I have to say, this is his crowd as well, his people, but the pressure, the very pressure of wrestling in front of your hometown, in front of friends, in front of family. Hopefully Kyle Young does not crack under the pressure here tonight, but I know Kyle Young. He's a absolute stand-up individual, an amazing wrestler. The heart of a champion, the soul. Kyle Young is that guy. Alongside his son, they look to form a superpower, mega powers-esque team to take on this. Wow! Oh my God! That's a massive bruise right there. Well, it looks like someone is not very popular here in Chicago. Can you tell that Drake King is not very popular here in this city? They are absolutely just pulling him out of the building. Drake King, a man who we have not actually seen since episode 3 when he actually laid out the challenge to Kyle Young. And of course, if you're wondering how this all happened, this happened because of the main event of the first ever Primetime Live, where of course Kyle Young beat Drake King. Of course, Drake King tried to cheat in that match, but thanks to assistance from his wife Akira, Kyle was able to get the win, and Drake King was just not having it at all. So he challenged him to a tag match here tonight to settle the score and perhaps get some revenge. The question is, just who is the opponent? Who would want to team with someone like Drake King? Who would want to team with an individual like this? Who has he chosen? Oh my God! Well, my question has just been answered. Who would team up with Drake King? Only the other biggest asshole in the wrestling industry. Wyatt Evans has made his debut in the PWN. And I have to say, despite my negative tone, you can't deny this man is a hell of a competitor. Has gone all over the world. Former world champion. Very vicious competitor. But just an absolute scumbag. Scum of the earth. And to think that he would... Oh my God, team with Drake King. I should have seen this coming. Look at these two right here. Look at these two dudes. We're about to get this match started here. And already you can hear the crowd getting rowdy. Drake King is very frustrated at this. Still taunts nonetheless. And oh, hang on a second, here we go! Oh no, Drake King is saying F that! Gonna tag in Wyatt Evans, and this is gonna go down right here, folks. We know that Wyatt and Kyle have had some history, and some other feds have met each other before in the squared circle, and right now here is a reunion, not a very happy reunion, I would say. And now taking out the leg there, Kyle Young will not get his hands on Drake King as of yet. And I think after the comments he made about his family, especially about his wife, quote, Drake King said, "You and your stupid woman friend who I don't know the name of." That's what I wasn't lady friend, whatever. Drake King's cracked. He's a cracked human being. If there was a definition of cracked human beings, Drake King's picture would be in that dictionary. Enough about my own personal disdain for Drake King, though. Look at Wyatt Evans right here. Big power slam. And this is what you're going to be seeing for Wyatt Evans, despite the fact he has a bit of a short stature. This man has a lot of power. And just look at this. Like I said, the viciousness of Wyatt using those headbutts. And now that Kyle's been butted up a little bit, here comes Drake King. Drake King now, I think, has been waiting for a long time to get his hands on Kyle Young. Hits that Phoenix splash. Didn't quite get all of it, but got enough of it. Oh no, and here we go, Kyle Young! Hitting the stunner! That stunner was stone cold! And I tell you what, Kyle Young has a stone cold agenda right here, just to absolutely humiliate Drake King. Once again, going for, oh my goodness! Flatliner, four-way flatliner right there. Kick now to the gut, Kyle Young here. Oh my goodness, a Hurricane Runner driver spikes Drake King right in his head, and he's busted open! That has created a cut on the head of Drake King, and I just heard the Chicago crowd get very excited because of that. They want to see Drake King's blood, and now Leon Young stepping in for his father here. And look at Wyatt Evans. He realizes it. He realizes his partner is cut open. He needs to intervene so he does not, well, get to the point where that cut becomes larger, and the ref may need to stop the match. If Drake King is losing an excessive amount of blood, then we of course will need to end this match because it is under tag team rules, PWN rules. Not the crazy cluster, whatever you want to call it, we saw in the opening contest. Nonetheless, Drake King now, going to his corner and tagging in Wyatt Evans. Here we go. I think Wyatt may need to step in for a little while just to alleviate the pain that Drake King must be feeling at the moment. Well, maybe not. I think Drake just called out to Wyatt to let him back in. Very risky move there. Oh, wait a second. Kyle Young tagging in Leon. And now Leon coming to the rescue of his father. Big German suplex there. Now we're about to, of course, Kyle Young not on the apron. Leon is the only sole man of his team. He better make sure he keeps on the offense because of course, Drake and Wyatt start taking advantage. He is all on his lonesome, but I don't think that will be an issue because Leon Young showing the agility that he has. Leon Young, of course, fighting alongside his father, fighting for his family. You better believe that all of the Young clan are watching this one with close eyes. And now, Wyatt Evans. Oh my goodness, Snake Eyes right into the ropes there. And Wyatt has the claw right to the head of Leon. Oh no, Leon. Oh my God, stomped right to the back of the head. And that is Concussion City right there, but Leon Young is back up, somehow able to get back to his senses here. Oh, and Drake King. Oh no! Oh my God, 7-star lariat there. Because that lariat was worth 7 stars, but will not get a 3 count. I do have to say, I hope Leon Young is, oh my God, taking a headbutt right to, oh my God, he has been just taking a lot of head-based damage, and that is not good at all. One more significant strike or drop onto the head, and we may need to call this one off. Look at that, Kyle Young desperately calling out to his son to let him in. I think Leon Young is going to do just that, tagging in his father. Now we're about to get down here to business with both Kyle and Wyatt once again in the ring. Kyle, oh my goodness! Big suplex right there. And the Second City Soldier, look at this! Oh my goodness, like father, like son! Another big time lariat! Well, broken up by Drake King though. Now, here we go. Look at this here. Kyle Young taking out Drake King. He won't be a problem anymore. Oh no! Oh no! Wyatt Evans here! Oh my goodness gracious! That cradle DDT, that cradle suplex DDT. Hooking the leg. 1, 2, no! The way he just dropped Kyle on his head there, I do believe that is one of his signature moves. And look at that. The crowd chanting tag team wrestling now, certainly liking the action, but I don't think they would like the fact that Wyatt Evans is in control, was in control. Commentator's curse strikes once again. And now Kyle Young hits the neck breaker right there. And Wyatt Evans now in trouble. He has no one to go to. There is no Drake King. Drake King is on the outside. Into the corner we go here. And here we go. We're about to see some teamwork from the father and son duo. Off the ropes we go. Oh my goodness, and a double arm drag. Very basic move right there, but knowing the amount of training that these two have had together, that was picture perfect. And now, Leon Young tried to go for a senton. Wyatt moved out of the way, and now both these two are going at it. Wyatt's back in control. Oh, super kick. Into a massive German suplex, and Drake King is now back on the apron. Maybe it would be a good time for Wyatt to tag out and let his partner back in. But until then, oh my! That strength there by Wyatt, and now finally tagging in Drake King. And Drake, though, will be met by Leon Young. Now these two going at it here. You have to be thinking, how bad is that cut on the forehead of Drake King? And will it, oh my goodness, I mean, he seems to be fine now. Despite the cut, he is still very much in this match. And if this match goes any longer, it could definitely worsen! Oh, but it could be a bad time for Leon Young. King's peak there by Drake King! No, but breaks up the pin at 2. And now Drake King throwing out Kyle Young. Like he throws out the trash to throw himself out, for goodness sakes. Hitting a nice moonsault though. And Kyle Young now on the outside, on the opposition's corner. Not the best place to be, but getting back up to his feet. Kyle Young now back on the apron as Leon Young delivers that neck breaker there. And look at this now. Wrenching the head of Drake King. Now, oh my goodness, here we go. Stretching the arm there, the arm bar. And now tagging his father back in. I think Kyle Young wants to be the one who puts away Drake King, who humiliates him, who pins him in the middle of the ring. And now here we go, bow and arrow submission, yes, in their corner too. Very smart, keep it in their corner. That's what you need to do here. Leon Young there, I think, was trying to intercept Wyatt Evans. Oh wait, no, but Drake King was able to bust out of that, get out of that. Of course, Wyatt Evans was in the ring there. But I don't think that Drake needs any help hitting that Pele kick and super kick now. Signature super kick of Drake King. 1, 2, no. Kick out at 2. My goodness, these teams have been going just absolutely at it for over 10 minutes. Now Drake King, what's he going for here? Oh, here we go, the cartwheel Pele kick. No. Will not connect. Kyle Young now has Drake King. No. Shirayama. And there we go. Leon trying to call to his father. Wait, no, Wyatt just got off the apron there from his corner, and Kyle Young there has had a lot taken out of him, trying to tag his son, but no! No! What the hell is this? Wyatt Evans attacking Leon Young. What's the ref doing? The ref needs to step in now. And Kyle almost was about to tag in his son, but he couldn't because of Wyatt Evans. Oh! Good night, Irene! Good night, Irene by Drake King! 1, 2! Oh my God! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, Wyatt is about to happen in the city. can't believe that. Wyatt Evans taking out Leon Young from the apron. The ref should have stepped in there because that's breaking the rules. Oh my goodness gracious, this is not good at all. Wyatt using underhanded tactics to distract Kyle Young, to distract the referee perhaps, and now, they've gotten Leon back in the ring, and look at this here. Oh my goodness, not only will they win the match with underhanded tactics, but they are going to do more damage. Oh no. No. Oh my god, strikes with the chair. Oh my god. Someone get out here and stop this. Wyatt wants to go. Wyatt wants to have a turn of the chair. This is absolute BS here. Oh my god. Both men just brutalizing Leon Young in the ring. And this entire Chicago crowd is absolutely livid. Oh no, here comes Kyle Young! Kyle Young stopping any further damage being done. Look at this here, Kyle Young losing in that embarrassing fashion. And he is pissed off. And I tell you what, this is far from over. Kyle Young and absolutely livid. Well, until then, folks, we'll definitely see more of this come to light, more of this develop. But we thank you for tuning into Prime Time Live here from Chicago, Illinois. We'll be going on a short break, but we will be back, and we will guarantee that we'll be getting down to business once again. I've been Thomas J. Mitchell. Thank you for watching. Love you all.